This is KMIR 6 News at 11.
Well, some say flying saucers are a hoax. Others say proof there's life on other planets is right here in the desert. KMIR 6 reporter Tina Patel takes a look at UFOs. Fact or science fiction?
Last week, dozens of people in the Phoenix area reported seeing strange lights in the sky. A few days later, the unidentified flying object was identified. An Arizona man admitted to tying flares to helium balloons and letting them loose from his backyard. This sighting may have turned out to be a hoax, but there are plenty of other people who say they have witnessed something not of this world.
Yes, yeah. I've had experiences out here I cannot explain.
Here is Landers, a city in the high desert that is home to two mysterious places. Giant Rock, which is said to be the largest freestanding boulder in the world. It was here that in the 1950s, an aerospace engineer named George Van Tassel supposedly encountered a being from Venus, a being that told him to build this structure just a few miles away, the Integratron, a circular dome that some say has healing powers.
Today it's easy. We have all our little gadgets, we have all our little tools, and we can know where, the magnetics go and all the ley lines and everything. And George kind of instinctively or intuitively, or was told, so we say, from the space people, this is where he should build it.
This weekend, the Integratron was the site for the third annual Retro UFO Convention. It drew about 100 believers from around the country.
Or they have very good speakers that come out here, and there's a freedom to discuss things that you can't discuss in a lot of other places.
The convention had a lighthearted tone. One of the events was an aluminum foil hat making contest.
Because the humor is creativity. The joy is the creativity.
Sorry. But the reason these believers came together is no joke. Many of them say they have made contact with extraterrestrials. Bob Short says the first time for him was through a ham radio.
Voice communication, sometimes we would get numeral code, but mostly voice communications. They told us about the coming of the Greys, told us about that was coming on, told us about the coming of the particle belt that we were going to be passing through together with the Pleiades.
In the 1950s and 60s, Short came to Giant Rock to meet with Van Tassel and other contactees. He told us the reason aliens chose to communicate with them.
We were willing to listen to them, willing to be open to listen to what they had to say, rather than being closed off.
And the message he says he got?
To take care of Mother Earth, stop the aggressive attitudes, keep the mind open, don't close it.
Barbara Harris is trying to keep an open mind. That's why she booked Short to be one of the speakers during this year's convention. She admits there are some questions in the stories she hears.
One of the things I found out from doing this for the third year is some of the original contactees, they're kind of gotten up in years. I think that over the years, their stories also have gotten bigger.
But Harris believes there is some truth to the stories. After all, she has stories of her own.
And there were these lights and figures all over the place, and 30 people were here, saw stuff in the sky.
So could Landers be the site of not only future UFO conventions, but future UFO sightings?
We think something happened out here. Something does go on out here, and the only thing we could tell people is come out and see it for yourself.
In Landers, Tina Patel, KMIR 6 News.